Hey Crusaders, Daryl here. So I just want to share with you, I received an early Christmas present from my mother-in-law because she knew I was going on a long trip to meet up with Ben from Semper Gumby and other content creators at the Gumby Gathering. And I told her that I wanted this 1.5 ton off-road jack from Harbor Freight. So she was nice enough to purchase me this jack and let me get it before Christmas. So thank you to my mother-in-law, and let me go ahead and unbox this and we can review it real quick. Okay, so if you guys remember, we did the trifecta trip where we went to Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee. I had the issue with my right rear track arm that broke. And in the videos, our friend Ken on Instagram, Stifler's mom, in the back of his Jeep Gladiator, he has the 3-ton off-road jack from Badlands. And let me tell you, that jack saved my butt, because we'd probably still be on the trail if he didn't have that jack. So I didn't think I needed the 3-ton. And I was looking at the lift capacity and stuff, and we're not going to lift like the whole truck off the ground. We're just going to lift the corner or whatever. So we figured that the 1.5 ton would be just fine. So that's the reason why I wanted to get this jack. Plus, it's a little more compact, and it won't take up as much room in the back of my Montero. Okay, like I said, this is the Badlands off-road jack. It's a 1.5 ton. It says it has a 3,000 pound rated load, and it reaches 28 7/8 maximum lift height. And it says it has a minimum of 5-inch lift height for the lower profile vehicles. So it says heavy duty flat rate with composite wheels. Okay, so I went ahead and pulled the box top off. The instructions were, I guess, static cling to the top of the box. This is the inside, the first layer. You have a bag that has all your nuts and spacers. It comes with a wrench for the nuts. I'll probably use my own wrench. You have the bigger rear tires and the smaller front tires. Okay, I got the tape I got the tape cut thanks to my Templar knife. This is Templar Knife Company out of Texas, so I highly recommend them. It's a spring assist, has the belt clip, so I really love this knife. So I went ahead and got it undone, so let me get the box open. All right, so if you notice, there is an Allen wrench right here. It looks like it's on a spring-loaded basically device. So that right there is for these bolts to be screwed into here. Now, what I suggest is possibly taking this and leaving this in your vehicle, maybe your center console, so you don't happen to, especially if you're like in a truck or a Jeep Gladiator or somewhere where you actually might store this outside, or you have a bracket that hangs vertical on your racks. This might bounce out and you'll lose the Allen key. So I would put this in your center console. It does have the latches here for the extension. I am also looking at getting a bracket, which I saw online, and I think the bracket also holds the handles for the jack. So let me get this put together real quick. All right, the instructions aren't overly explicit, but you're gonna there's 4 of these flat washers, so you're gonna put slide the wheel on, then put the flat washer, and then tighten it with the nut. All right, per the directions, there is this locator sleeve, and it says to put that on the right rear axle, and that's this one right here. So I'm almost wondering if they want that due to maybe the action with this or even the lock right here. So I'm not sure, but it says put the sleeve right rear axle. All right, so there's the jack assembled, and I'll put it on the ground. So that's what it looks like. And of course, back here is where you put the handle for it. So yeah, it's a good size, and I think it's gonna do my truck just right. Okay, y'all, so I'm running out of daylight, so I'm not going to do any testing with the Jack today, but tomorrow morning early I'm leaving to go on a trail ride. I was invited by my buddy John Berkmeyer, and you guys should know him from the creator of the Florida Adventure Trail, also the expansion of the SOFAT, which is the Southern Florida Adventure Trail, and the owner of Sunshine State Adventure Company, and I believe also now Sunshine State Adventure Outfitters, because he has a shop, which he's going to be doing a grand opening on that shop December 6th in Newberry. So look out for that also. But if I have to do any using of the Jack during the trail tomorrow, I'll definitely video that. But after that I'll come and do some more comparisons of it. So stand by for the rest of the video, but I'm gonna cut it out for tonight. All right, see you as I continue. Hey Crusaders, good morning. So it's probably about a week or so later. Never made it on the trip. My buddy Duck Martin had some issues with his truck, so as a precaution we turned around so we didn't get stuck even further north than what we needed to be. But I'm about to go on a trip to Missouri for the Gumby Gathering, and I am going to do some preventative maintenance on my truck. I'm going to get under my truck and change out a coolant plastic T-pipe. I just recently had one fail in my son's truck, and I had to save him at like midnight in the rain, and I don't want that to happen to me while I'm traveling, 16 hours north of here or 16 hours back home. So I'm gonna try and take precautions and change out the pipe before it goes bad. So I'm gonna use my Badlands 1.5 ton off-road jack today, and we'll see how it works. All right, y'all, so here's the Badlands 1.5 ton high lift jack. Now, as you notice, my truck is lifted and it has some pretty good suspension travel, so I will be needing to add the extension onto the base plate so I can get the truck lifted up and then get some jack stands underneath it. All right, so I'm gonna concentrate more on the jack being in frame than me, but it comes with this Allen wrench, which is up here. The cool thing is it's spring loaded, so it actually goes in and you can't pull it out unless you depress the spring operated lock, and then it comes out. The jack extensions are on these, which is very similar. This mount is very similar to what you would see holding a fire hydrant. If you notice, the tops of these do have holes in them, and then let me bring this over, see if we can see it. So if you notice, you can rotate it and there's nothing, and as you come around, there is the holes where the bolts get threaded into for the jack extension. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I was able to get the extension put on. I'm going to have to lower it down, and hopefully that will be enough to get up under there without obstruction. The extension's a little too long. Okay, so what I'm finding is this extension's too long to get to the front cross member, but if I come up under here where I normally use my jack stands, I can get it lifted up. But let's see what we can do. I don't really even need the jack to do what I need to do, but I was just testing it out. Because if I was to use just this arm is too short to do what I need to do. But if I take some wood with me, that would probably work. This will be great for the rear end. I can get up underneath that and lift. I could probably lift from the welded parts right here. So, but it will lift it. It's just unfortunately where I need to connect it, it doesn't get up underneath it. But if I'm out in the trails, I'm sure I can dig out a little bit and get up underneath there. It'll still work. There's even more settings that let me put this down real quick. So here's this. This is how tall it can extend up. So like if I wanted to or needed to, I could actually lift from the front bumper. I mean look at that. It's like 1, 2, 3 pumps, like short stroking pumps. Get your minds out of the gutter. That I can make contact with the front bumper. So this does have its purpose, and I'm glad I have it. I hope not to have to ever use it on the trail, but like I said, if I'm on the dirt or whatever, I can dig out a little bit, get a firm base, and then use the jack. So I think it's a great piece of kit. There are mounts out there on the market. You can go through Etsy and get them for the 3-ton jack and also the 1.5 ton jack. So I'm going to end this video with this jack. I just want to show you the features of it because I was running out of daylight. All right guys, so I know this is somewhat of a quick video, but it's a new piece of kit for me. If, of course, while I'm out on my travels, if I happen to use it, I will definitely be spotlighting it. But I think it's a great, especially an early Christmas gift for my mother-in-law, which I love and appreciate. So you know, go out. There's going to be Black Friday specials, I'm sure, with Harbor Freight. So if you're in the market for one, they have the 3-ton and the 1.5 ton. I wanted the smaller one, so it's not as heavy, but I'm not trying to lift my whole vehicle. I just need to lift little sections of it. So the 1.5 ton was going to be just perfect. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, God bless, and I hope to see each and every one of you on your own adventure.